WinSCP. I forget that one in SCP. Guys, this is a WinSCP. So here it is. So here it is. Why it is asking update now? Um, okay. So first of all, we'll go for a drawings. Okay. So here it is. So new one. Look at here. This is my Linux PC. Okay. This is my Linux PC. Okay. My Linux server. Linux PC means my Linux server. I have a data in that one. I have a some data. Next, my PC is Windows PC, normal Windows desktop PC. Windows desktop PC. Okay, Windows normal desktop PC, Windows PC. Guys, understand? This is Windows PC. Now, if I want to upload or download the data from Linux to Windows, what to do? Upload or download data from Linux to Windows, Windows to Linux. What to do? Or maybe I want to take a backup of this data and put it here. Or maybe I have to upload a data I download from internet and I want to upload the data into here. What to do? Tell me. Windows to Linux communication. Which protocol we have to use for data sharing? Data sharing. SSH for remote configuration. For data sharing, NFS or CAFS? Samba or CFS. Okay. This is for a Windows to Linux because of there is a package called Samba Binbind. Okay, using this Binbind, you can able to access, but it is very difficult. Anyway, Linux is not for kids, right? Linux is not for a kids type. Is it downloaded or not downloaded? So open the file, run it. Just download WinSCP. Okay, go to WinSCP, download this link. Okay, just this is the latest version. Download WinSCP. This is the link. Download it. Okay. Next, install it. Accept. Full upgrade. Normally, new installation like that it will come up, but I am already having, so install it. Next install it. No problem. If you want a shortcut, then take a shot. You can put a shortcut link, kind of just very simple installation. So it is a regular problem because of remote Linux machines. So every time you have to configure WinSamba, WinBind in Linux, sharing folder from Windows, it is a always a tricky one. Okay, start a just finish. It will open automatically like that. Yeah, it is asking for a after survey installation. So it is showing like this. So what I'm going to do is I have a lot of connections. Okay, so I'm deleting those things. Even I didn't remember these are there or not also. So you can create a new connection, so like a new site. So do you want to connect with a secure FTP or a SCP or a FTP or WebDAV? S3 bucket, Amazon F3 bucket. Like that, we can use this WinSCP. So I'm selecting SCP protocol, or you can use FTP, no problem. SCP is common protocol, SSH based copy protocol, because every machine SSH is there. Port number is also 22. This is different. See, it is different. So 21. See, 22. Okay. So what is my remote PC? 170, for example. Username is like admin. I'm using root. No problem. Give the password of root. You want to save it? Just click save. So where you want to save? I want to save at root, like this. Any name you can put it. Any name you can put it. No problem. Okay. Save passwords also. Directly it will connect. Not recommended. Okay. So I save the password also. See, I give an IP address, username, password. That's it. Login. Connected like SSH. Yes. Now connection is established. Can you see? This is my root user. So where is the root? So these are the files in my root. Okay. These are the files in my root. I want to upload some files. For example, I want to upload this file. File is uploaded. You want to check it? Why is see? File is uploaded. File is uploaded. You want to read it? So this is a file. Yesterday's file. Okay. This is how I upload it. Download the file. You want to download the file? Then how to download the file? I will go back a little bit. No, no problem. So current one is this one. So this is the file gf1.txt. I want to download. Okay. So download into my this file. Okay. Yes. Just a drag and drop. You see gf1 file. So .txt. See, this is the data. Guys, understand how to use WinSCP. So like that, you can upload and download a data from one place to another place. Of course, it's a app folder is there now. It is a type of files. So then you can find application. Where is that RPM files also there here? Somewhere it is gone. See, this is RPM files. Okay. So you want to copy like I download this RPM files in my PC. Okay. So in my physical PC, I want to put here. So I'm copying this JDK8 from here to here, Windows to Linux. Okay, this is also a MySQL connector. I'm copying. So upload and download very easy with a WinSCP. You want to try again? So check it. ls. So these two files are there, and check with L. Guys, this is the executable files. These are RPM files are executable files, but X is not there. How to change? How to change? How to add this access to this particular file? Tell me. Execution, because it's a RPM file. Compulsory execute permission should be there, because it's in the Windows. It's not there. Hyphen X. Hyphen X plus X plus X. Plus X. Take it. Now it is turned into green color. X is there. So we can type like a RPM hyphen IVH JDK, press the tab button so you can install it. It is installing actually. Sometimes it will throw an error, but it will install because mine is a CentOS. 1.8 is okay. We can install in my PC now. 8 or 11, no problem. Any one package you can install. Okay, that is OpenJDK. See, so RPM installed. You want to know what is there inside? Also, you can type like this. Q. So querying QA, I think. Not showing anything. Okay, it's okay. Guys, understand how to install application, how to change it. So this is the way, like how to upload, download. Okay, so if you know like this, you will do direct administration. Okay, so Win SCP, that is also completed.